Hello! We interrupt you from our usual channel to present to you a day of truth and reconciliation. I'm Halloween First Nations, so this means this is a cool day for me because, like, you know, there's a lot of hidden stuff about my history and ancestry and all that stuff. But the more I learn, the more I'm proud, and the more I want to speak about it. So this is really cool. And we're brewing a pumpkin spice Roggenbier, which is super cool. We are using pumpkin puree, which is going to go into a fermenter, which is going to be interesting. Chris made a pumpkin spice, which is kind of cool. We're going to use that like a tea bag in the boil, and it has a lot of nice, we're using Black Princess malt in it. First time I've used it, the guy at Brewery Lane said it was de-bittered black malt, so that'll be really cool.
We're using bitter orange peel in it as well. So,
and vanilla bean, the fresh stuff, which is really exciting. But we're also drinking a beer from an indigenous owned and run brewery. He is super cool. We met him once briefly. We hear a lot of really cool things about him, so we're super excited.
Yeah, we've talked about Secret Cove before and how much we enjoyed it. Mm-hmm. Now they have food, which is something that, and they like make really cool dishes by what they post on their Instagram. So we are going to drink German style beers today
for Oktoberfest.
Yes,
not so much colonization.
No,
which is probably bad taste.
Well, we brew on Remembrance Day, so we felt that, you know, I kind of feel anyway, the whole life is kind of rough lately, the world is rough lately, so in order to do any good in the world, you have to be in a good place. So we like to brew together on holidays, and so that's what we're doing today. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this is a fairly new beer, actually. Pee-wee German, Berliner Weiss with lime. So we had this last week when we made some pork carnitas, which were really, really good. And they turned out really great. The beer is really great. I love the name Pee-wee German. Do you know, as a kid, my mom wouldn't let me watch Pee-wee Herman. So we just got the grains ready to go. Aaron's steeping them, which sparging them, steeping them. You know, it's okay. And I'm about to crack open Kitty Vitty's Lost in Time Roggenbier. And I never knew what the name or why it was called that, but according to our recipe book that we've shown you before and used before, a Roggenbier originates from Bavaria, and the unusual beer so actually I found, this isn't where I found that information, but this is where we found the recipe for it. Somewhere online I saw that Roggenbiers had sort of like disappeared for a really long time. Is that correct? Yeah, so I think it's like it seems to be an ancient style or a very old style that, so I wondered if that was why the beer is called Lost in Time. So I reviewed this beer when we brewed our Yodeweizen back in February, I think? No, January, before Yodi came. So that I love German style beers. This is really nice. It's kind of dark, but tastes very light, which is enjoyable. Aaron, you've had other Roggenbiers before? Yeah. And you said you found them to be a little bitter?
I've had bitter ones. I like the really sweet ones.
Yeah, so that's kind of why we're adding the pumpkin, the orange peel, and the pumpkin spice to try to shake things up and to make it a little bit Halloween, because we're gonna celebrate Halloween. We're gonna celebrate Halloween by having people over and tasting this beer in a month, and throw a little Oktoberfest celebration in there as well. So we just added the first bit of hops. The beer's looking much darker than this guy as of now, but I guess it'll lighten up, do you think? Or
We're using a traditional recipe too, so it's a little bit different. The Black Princess malt is going to make it a lot darker. So it's not so much a caramel base, it's these are little smokiness.
Oh. And we're drinking out of these, well, what is now my favorite glass. We went to a tap takeover at Brewdock last week that Two Crows was putting on. And we got this awesome, I guess you'd call it a stein. Mm-hmm. And I've just been drinking pretty much everything out of it since. And I'll probably be drinking our beer on Halloween out of this as well. Not the beer we're brewing because we only have enough for taster glasses. Do you have any good Halloween memories?
Joking. One time I went as Batman and it was probably the coolest outfit I've ever had. And then there was another year where I was a werewolf.
Ooh. I was Batman and a werewolf as well.
Yeah, those two were my favorite costumes.
Actually, I was Batman several times and a werewolf twice. Now we're adding some Irish moss tablet to the boil to make the beer clear. Now we're gonna add some more Halloween hops with some bitter orange peel, the tetnang hops, and the pumpkin spice. So let's go. Of course, the traditional Roggenbier does not have pumpkin spice or the orange peel in it, although one of the recipes I looked at online had orange peel. But we're just trying to, make it a little bit funky for Halloween. So hopefully it turns out really fun for all of our tasters. So Aaron is getting some pumpkin
Don't know how this is going.
puree. Hopefully, we've had some luck with.
We just throw our stuff into the fermenter,
Yeah.
and somehow it turns out okay.
So the only thing I'm a little bit concerned about is this is Yogi's pumpkin. So it's been in the fridge for a little bit, but do you think that should matter? Or?
No,
No?
if anything, it'll probably be sweeter.
Okay. Speaking of pumpkins, we're about to have some Gravedigger from Upstreet. We've had a few Upstreet beers before. They're pretty fun. This is... I really only have this, well, obviously during this time of the year, but it's usually only in one or two. But I always make a pumpkin beer chili, and I always use the Gravedigger with that, and it ends up being really good. So here is the beer. Here is our beer, cold crashing. That's the pumpkin in the fermenter. What do you think of this?
Or this one? I
Yeah.
haven't tried it.
Oh, I think you've had it before though, right?
Looked to me, Sarah, that it came down to one piece that was missing, that was a piece you needed in order to continue. What happened? How'd you discover?
It's spicy. I feel like we need like a fire pits.
Yeah,
It's like
definitely.
sweet and spice.
Yeah, I need to definitely make that chili this year as well. So here we go. Nice legs. We are. All I can smell is our homemade pumpkin spice now, so I'm super
Hopefully
excited.
it's not too spicy.
Yeah, that
That's
would.
kind of what I'm worried about. But we kind of steeped it for just not too long.
No.
And then we also had a coffee filter in with the tea filter. to
Yes,
reduce it.
so I think that should probably help. So we're gonna have a celebratory beer. We were going to have some wing in it, but our DoorDasher was
Very sketchy.
Yeah, we're going to end off our Oktoberfest Halloween beer with QV's Oktoberfest Lager, which is a Marzen. I'm really excited about this beer because I'm really excited about the beers that are coming out right now for the fall. But I'm a little bit tired of IPAs, or not tired, but like a little bit IPA'd out from the
Starts
summer.
liking them for 3 months and then gets tired.
Oh,
of
that's
them.
bullshit. I've been on IPAs for a lot longer than that. But it's nice to have something a little bit different to drink.
Not a true IPA lover.
Well, maybe not. So the beer is ready to be tasted. Aaron did this really cool Gengar pumpkin. I tried to do a bat beer bottle, but it kind of looks like Yodi just bit into it, so I suck. Hopefully the beer turns out better than my pumpkin. We'll pour it up and see.
Okay, here we go. Florida, probably. I was thinking South Dakota.
There should only be one Dakota.
I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah. Smells lovely.
I like it.
Need more time to carve.
Yeah. So this is Wednesday. Hopefully in 2 more days it'll be a little bit better, but cheers.